to another episode of The Week That Was. Here, every Sunday, I give you guys detailed analysis of everything that has been going on in the Big Brother house during the previous week. And before I start, I just want to let you guys know that, bruh, I just want to let you guys know that Big Brother just issued a punishment to Lerato Modise and Young Papi. And the reason for that is for Lerato's reason is for the constant use of vernacular. And you already know that Big Brother has warned this housemate on their constant use of vernacular, that even if you want to use the vernacular, that you have to, in a split seconds, that you once you've spoken it, you have to translate the right meaning in English. But this housemate has been failing to do that. And for Young Papi, the reason why Big Brother gave Young Papi a punishment was because he tries to campaign for vote whenever he's up for nomination. And Big Brother has called his housemate to attention and warned them about always campaigning for vote whenever they are up for possible eviction. And Young Papi has been failing on that angle. So today, Big Brother issued both Young Papi and Rato Modise not a strike, but a punishment. And from the moment that Big Brother was done talking, the punishment Big Brother gave them was that for from now till tomorrow, before the live nomination show starts, they will not say any single word. So Big Brother gave them a whiteboard and a marker. So if they want to communicate with any housemate, they will have to use that whiteboard and a marker to communicate. So that's the punishment that Big Brother gave them. So without wasting much of your time, let me just jump into why we are here. And this is everything that happened last week. Like we all know, last week has been an eventful week. We had a troubled relationship in the house. We had the return of Papa Ghost and Mama Ghost, which is Lerato Modise, and then also the conspiracy and the disruption they caused in the house. And also we had a little fight there, here and there, like the one with Papa Ghost and Yolanda, and then also Mac Junior. Sorry, not Mac Junior. Willie and Schwenza, and everything revolves around Papa Ghost and Lerato Modise. So let me just jump into the reason why we are here. So for the previous week, the Big Brother gave this housemate the team of the week, like he always do every Monday. Big Brother will call the head of house, the incumbent head of house, into the diary room and give the incumbent head of house the team of the week. So and give the incumbent head of house the brief for everything that they will be required to do for that week. So for the previous week, the theme of that week is teamwork. So Big Brother told his housemate to work as a team. He divided them in group of 3 and asked his housemate for the period of Monday to Thursday before the wager presentation that they'll have to group themselves in team of 3s, which are team red, team blue, and team orange. So in each team, they have to come up with a war cry, they have to create a mascot, they have to come up with team name, and they have to do a kind of music presentation for Big Brother and emphasize on the importance of teamwork and also sacrificing the me and replacing it with a will. So this is what Big Brother required them to do. And we moved, they started working helter skelter, and like you know, in that team they have to divide themselves in 5, so 5% per team, 5% per team. And fast forward to the head of house game, and like we know, the head of house game since this season has been massive, but the previous week's head of house was a test of intelligence. Like the way Big Brother tested this housemate last week was kind of top notch. We haven't seen it before. So what Big Brother ordered this housemate to do inside the arena, Big Brother covered different objects in a dome. So for a given period, the ninja will open it, and this housemate will have to examine and remember everything that is in each dome. So for the period of 60 seconds, they have to observe it and go back to their position. And then Big Brother will give them 3 minutes to start asking them questions. Once he asks in dome number 2 which item is there, so and so. So after every session, one or two housemates will be eliminated. After every question, one or two housemates will be eliminated. So that kept on for round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. And in round 4, we had Taki and Mish. So Taki and Mish were the final housemate for the round 4. And these guys went toe to toe. Like, Big Brother was tired. Us viewers were tired. We were like, Big Brother, please, let the closest person win. Let the closest person with the closest answer win. But this housemate, we are going back and forth. When we thought, okay, we'll get our final, the head of house, they both get the answer right. So it kept on going for like 20-30 minutes. And then finally, Taki emerged the head of house. And people were kind of reminded of the whole routine that has been going on. If you are called up as a roommate, in the next week you win the head of house. Nego called up Mark Jr. as a roommate. Mark Jr. came in, one back-to-back head of house. Mark Jr. called in Taki. Taki came in, one head of house. And for his roommate, Taki decided to choose Sinai, which took me kind of off guard, but I talked about it in the previous video in my channel. So please check that one out, and you'll hear every details of everything that happened with the whole head of house game and what Big Brother required from them. So moving on, Big Brother decided to give us a new twist. After the whole head of house game, Big Brother called all these housemates in the arena, in the lounge area, and called each of them out. And you know, whenever it's time for nomination, what Big Brother normally does is he calls these housemates one after the other into the diary room. But for some reason, Big Brother decided, let me just light this game up on these housemates, since they've been living a kumbaya kind of life, and everybody has been thinking this is a family meeting. So Big Brother decided, let me turn things up for this housemate, and decided to do a face-to-face nomination. And the twist is not the face-to-face nomination. The twist there is that this nomination, nobody will be going home. Like this, the previous week's nomination is a fake nomination. So anybody that was up, where nobody was ready to go home. But I don't know. Big Brother decided, since it's a fake nomination, let me just play some game on this housemate, and decided to give us a twist of face-to-face nomination. So it started, and these housemates started coming one after the other and nominating each other and giving reasons of why they nominated each other. And before that, Big Brother has already given out this housemate a brief that a conspiracy is now allowed during the nomination process. But for this week, until Big Brother says otherwise, so for a period of 3 minutes, this housemate will go to a conspiracy corner that Big Brother marked out for them. And for any housemate, you might be 2, you might be 3, but you can't be the only one in that corner. So Yolanda and Taki utilized the conspiracy corner, and their conspiracy was to put all the housemates that haven't felt nomination up. The likes of Papa Ghost, the likes of Mile and Sinai, they decided to put these housemates who haven't felt the burning heat of a nomination. So that was what they conspired, and the fake nomination started. I won't be reading through all the housemates and who they nominated, but I'll give you guys the one that stood out for me. The video for the nomination process is in my videos, so it's in my channel, so check that out. The only nomination that stood out for me was Young Papi. When Young Papi was called to do his nomination and give reasons why he nominated, Young Papi said that he's nominating Mark Jr. and Liam. And the thing that got me off guard was the reason he gave. Young Papi said that the reason why he's nominating Mark Jr. is because he wants to see Mark Jr.'s downfall. Guys, if that doesn't scream courage, I don't know what else. So he said he's nominating Mark Jr. because he wants to see Mark Jr.'s downfall. And for Liema, he thinks Liema is too harsh, and Liema has anger issue. So that's why he nominated Liema. And after the whole face-to-face nomination process, the housemates that were up for the fake nomination were Liema, Yolanda, Makeke, Mile, Jared, Mark Jr., Els, and Young Papi. And guys, remember, in the previous week, Mark Jr., when Mark Jr. was head of house, he saved Taki for using his veto power. He saved Taki and replaced Taki with Renato Modise that saw Big Brother take fake evict Renato and Papago. So for this week, Taki decided to pay it forward and repay Mark Jr. of what Mark Jr. did for him the previous week, and decided to save Mark Jr. and replace Mark Jr. with Chuenza. But the problem now is Mark Jr. saved him when it mattered, but he saved Mark Jr. when it meant nothing. But that's another topic of another day. And within the week, these housemates were given a sponsored task, and the first sponsored task that they did was the Omo tax challenge, where Big Brother decided to ask these housemates. He grouped them in two teams, and each team are required to do at least a 2 or 3 minutes advertisement on Omo, and kind of tell us, the viewers, or tell the clients why us the customers, why we need to buy and use Omo. So after the whole tax, the likes of Z, Makeke, Liema, Taki, and Mpumi, who were in Team Freshness, emerged the winner. So for that, Big Brother gave them each of these housemates a washing machine and 1,000 rands, courtesy of Omo detergent. So after that, it was let's move to the whole Papa Ghost and Mama Ghost, Lerato and Papa Ghost coming into the house. Like we know, on Sunday live eviction show, Big Brother fake evicted Papa Ghost and Lerato Modise and decided to put them in a separate cabin inside the house. And the advantage that Big Brother gave these two housemates is that they will have to see everything that has been going on inside the house behind their back. So that's kind of a huge advantage. And I put out a question in the previous video I made on my channel, if these housemates will utilize that opportunity, if they will let that opportunity slide, or they will use it and propel their game. And they didn't take it for granted, because I must say I didn't expect what Papa Ghost and Rato were doing. I didn't expect them to utilize this opportunity, but they used it to their advantage. Excuse me, guys. So their reunion with this housemate was kind of epic, and the way Big Brother brought them inside the house, that was one of the best things that happened. So Big Brother gathered all these housemates and told them to come out of the garden, that he gave them a package, and inside those package was Renato and Papa Ghost. And before these housemates were able to gather at the area, they started talking, okay, maybe Papa Ghost is reuniting with them. They started maybe thinking, okay, this is what happens, or this is what might happen. And lo and behold, it was Papa Ghost and Renato. But the question these housemates are asking themselves now is, were they evicted, or were they kept in a separate house? That's the question that they've been asking. And the face that I will never forget is the face of Mark Jr. If you guys remember, on Sunday, during the live eviction show, when Lawrence evicted Papa Ghost and Renato, Mark Jr. was like, finally, yes, my enemies are defeated. I have defeated my arch rival. But seeing them back in that house, Mark Jr. was dumbfounded. He was shocked. He was short of words. My guy was like, oh, jaw dropped, and he couldn't understand what was going on. But at the end of the day, game is game. Big Brother played the fast one on him, and he didn't see that coming. So after the whole reunion and all these housemates hugging each other and Papa Ghost looking at all of them, thinking, okay, this is what you guys have been talking behind my back, and I'm here now, and you are pretending like you didn't say any bad thing behind my back. They all hugged it out, and then they went into the house. But something led to something. Yes, I'm sorry. Something led to another thing, and Shwenza and Willie went back and forth regarding Papa Ghost, what was said and what was not said. Helen Gazi, thank you. It's been a long time. Thank you for joining us today. I appreciate that. So Shwenza and Willie had a little bit of confrontation about what was said behind Papa Ghost's back and what was not said. And that kind of motivated Papa Ghost's ego. The guy was feeling on top of the world. He feels like he has understood this housemate. But not knowing that on the voting poll, he was second to last. If two housemates were to leave that day, Papa Ghost will be joining Palais and watching the whole show at home. But lucky for him, he was not sent home. But now that he's in the house, he's seen what this housemate has been talking about. He feels like he is the alpha male of the house. He is the author and finisher of everything going on in that house. And remember, whenever he feels like he doesn't want to contribute during this tax presentation, he feels like without his contribution that the housemate won't do well, or the housemate won't pass their wager presentation. And that happened during the last time Papa Mark Jr. was head of house. He didn't contribute his all during the preparation for the tax, and what happened? This housemate lost their wager. And the funny thing is that they wagered for 100%. So that kind of opened their eyes, and they wagered for 80% for this week. So after the whole thing, there was a fight here and there, and Papa Ghost and Lerato kind of, when they were at the cabin, they talked about how they would disrupt this whole game, how they will put a little bit of that, how they will drive wedge in all these housemates and cause chaos and cause disruption. And if you remember, the whole team of this season is S'ya Mosha and disrupting. So kudos to them. Did they achieve the disrupting? Yes, they did achieve the disrupting. They caused havoc in the house. Guys, please, I'm sorry if you see my head moving. I'm trying to keep up with the match going on. My team Chelsea is playing Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. So if you see me turning my head, I'm trying to see what the goal difference is, who is winning and who is losing. And so far it's 0-0 with Chelsea creating the best chance in the game so far. So pardon me. Let's move on to the reason why we are here. So after Taki won the head of house, Papa Ghost and Mama Ghost came into the house. Papa Ghost started operating and driving wedge into this housemate. His first victim was Z. He kind of spoke to Z, told Z all sort of things. He even went to the extreme of saying that 4 housemates will be leaving on Sunday. The reason why he said that, I don't know. If it was Big Brother that asked him to do that, I don't have any idea. But he said that, and that kind of sent a panic to all the housemates that are up for possible eviction. Yeah, Helen, I'm a Chelsea fan. The blood is blue. What can I say? Rose Angel, thank you for joining us. It's been a long time. Thank you all for joining us. So let's move on. For their after the whole back and forth, Papa Ghost driving wedge into the housemates and causing fear and havoc into the house, and putting all the housemates that are up for possible eviction into panic mode with his choice of word and all the things that he has been, all the lies that he has been concocting in the house that to disrupt the show. I kind of gave it to him. He used his advantage he used the advantage that Big Brother gave him to the fullest. So kudos to him, and a very big congratulations and a well played for him, a high five for him for playing the game. But the issue I'm having now is that he is feeling like he is the author. Like without him, nothing will be going on in that house. The way he paraded himself in that house, and it kind of led to what happened yesterday night, what happened between him and his wife Relato. They kind of noticed that the house has been dull, and this housemate are not giving us any game, that this housemate have been dull. And guys, to be honest with you, it's not because Papa Go said it. This season of Mzansi, this Big Brother Mzansi season 4 has been the worst season when it comes to the amount of drama that goes on in that house. Like, Big Brother, as the owner of the show and the organizers of the show, their game plan, what they have in mind for this show is epic. Like, we can't say no to that. What they have in mind for this game was epic, but their choice of housemate, the amount of housemate that they chose, like, with the standard that BB Niger has set, they are not even half. They are not there. Because in BB Niger house, the only time that you see no drama in that house is on Saturday. And the reason for that is because there's nothing to be done on Saturday except for the party, Saturdays and Sunday. That's the only dull moment in BB Niger house. So for this housemate to, from Monday to Thursday and Friday, doing nothing, even the party, sometimes the pool party is mild, sometimes the Saturday night party, yes, I give kudos to the Saturday night party. Last party was dope, and the other party where Heavy K came, that was two of the best party that this housemate has. Amantle, everybody has an opinion to their. Everybody has their own opinion. Maybe you think they are entertaining enough, but I've watched Big Brother Nigeria, I've watched BB Titan, and I know the level of gameplay, and I know the level of entertainment that this housemate bring to the table. For this particular housemate, they are not doing it for me. I'm just saying from my own point of view. You have your own opinion, I have my own opinion. So let's move on. We went straight to the wager presentation, and this housemate decided that, you know what, let's just lose this one. But before that, the whole team of teamwork and this housemate working in groups kind of came with a twist. And the twist now is every housemate, every team, team red, team blue, and team orange, we have to present separately as a team. And the winning team will be the only team to be given the 80% shopping allowance. So what that means is, for this week, the only housemates that are allowed to do shopping are all the housemates that are in team red. I've been in South Africa for a couple of years now, so a lot of name I can pronounce. The simple ones I can pronounce, but the complicated ones, I still have issues with them, especially the ones with sound and clicks. I have issues pronouncing that one, but the simple ones, I try as much as possible to get it right. So thank you. Helen, I didn't time anyone out. I'm sorry. Nobody was timed out, Helen. So guys, moving on, for the wager presentation, I already told you there's a video on my channel if you want to keep up with that. So please check my channel. I won't go into many details of everything that happened during the wager presentation because I've already talked about it on my previous video. So what happened during the whole presentation was a disaster. Like, let's put it there, it was a disaster. And my issue with that is, this housemate, they have a knack of not understanding what the whole team of the week is. Like, constantly they fail me whenever it comes to wager tax presentation. The way they interpret what Big Brother wants from them, it's not the way the whole game or the whole presentation should be. Like, let's take for example what happened on Thursday. Big Brother gave this housemate a task to talk about the importance of teamwork. Give us a war cry, and provide a mascot for your team. Give your team names. And this housemate, guys, watch the video on my channel. You will see me talk about everything that happened. Mamelo, I will show you guys the housemate when the live show starts. but not on this channel. I don't do live stream on these channels anymore, except for this one I do on Sundays. If you want to catch up the live eviction show, tune in to Shooks Ibokwe Games. That's where I'll be live. So thank you. Yeah, Helen, not only you, me too. I've not been feeling it. Like most of the times, I just get busy with other things, and I go to Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, all these social media platforms just to see what people are talking about. If I see who is trending, then from there I'll know, okay, something is going on in the house or nothing is going on. Like that's how mild and low this week's or this season has been. But kudos to Jared and just Jared. Let me just say Jared and Mark Jr. Those are the two housemates that has been doing it for me when it comes to giving us entertainment. But let's talk about Jared for example, guys. Like the game Yemi tried to play during the BB Titan. Jared took that game and decided to, like, Jared perfected that game. That's the only thing I can say. The game Yemi tried to play with Kosi and Blue Eva, Jared perfected the game, and then he was playing it at this level. Like Yemi was playing at a minor league, but Jared was playing in the Champions League. Yeah, let me just put it like that. Jared was playing in the Champions League. Yemi was playing in a feeders team of a championship club. Why am I saying that? You remember during BB Titan, Yemi kind of tried to juggle Kosi and Yemi tried to juggle Kosi and Blue Eva, but for some reason, my guy failed woefully. Like when I say woefully, my guy failed. He couldn't even control himself. He was failing. Like at some point, he started messing up his game and started becoming a bodyguard for Kosi. That wherever Kosi goes, Yemi is always there. Wherever Kosi goes, Yemi is always there. And that kind of messed up Yemi's whole game. But you see, Jared is the Odogu. Like I talked about. Oh, guys, excuse me. Who is calling me by this time? Oh, man. Guys, my phone is ringing. Sorry for that. So, Jared took Yemi's game, perfected it, and played it on a higher level. Why am I saying that? When Jared came into the house, everybody in that house knows that Jared and Liema are the perfect couple. Like everybody knows that. And production tried to help them and started giving them more viewing hour, more watch time. Whenever you see Jared, you see Liema. Whenever there is TV, this housemate, like the amount of viewing time that Jared and Liema gets in that house needs to be studied. And then what did Jared do? Jared knows that, okay, maybe this person is the reigning queen of this house, but there are other queens in that house. What did my guy do? He decided to juggle three. Guys, when I say three, I mean three. Jared was juggling Els, Jared was juggling Mpumi, Jared was juggling Liema. And what happened? In other relationship or in other seasons of Big Brother, when you see a guy trying to two-time in that house, they always call him out or say something. But Jared played a game that got Mpumi Liema in his hand. Like he holds the power. When he says jump, these two ladies jump. Guys, I would like to conclude the video here. This is not how I want the whole video to conclude, but with the time that we have and the live show just about to start, I would like to end this video by asking a question. Do you think that the game that Jared is playing with Mpumi and Liema, that it will backfire? And another thing that I would like to ask is, when there is a trouble relationship, there's always a weaker person. Do you think who do you think is the weaker person between Mpumi and Liema? This is where I will leave you guys, and thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Guys, the channel that I'll be streaming is Chuks Ibokwe Games. I've posted it here on the comment section. So go there, and I'll join you guys live now. Thank you. Oh, fucking shit.